Should you use Audacity or Adobe Audition as your audio editing software? If you are already using Adobe Audition, this choice may not bother you. But if you are using Audacity, you may be confused about this from time to time. Every professional who is serious about audio work uses Adobe Audition. Are you making any mistakes by using Audacity? Should you switch to Adobe Audition immediately, or is there a catch? We will find out. Whether to use Audacity or Adobe Audition can be tricky. It depends on your purpose, age, and what you are currently using. You may wonder what age has to do with this. Well, age plays a vital role in choosing the proper software, and sometimes, the choice of software is the barrier between success and failure. I am saying that from my experience working with other people. Over the years, more than 1,000 people have taken my consulting service through my courses, trainings, and presets. From all this experience, I saw that choosing the software based on age had a significant bearing. Let me explain, and you will understand what I am talking about. Adobe Audition is the better option for editing voice in the long run. But that might sound counterintuitive, especially if you've followed my channel for a while. You might wonder, if Adobe Audition is better, why do I keep making videos about Audacity? And why do I even offer an Audacity bundle that seems perfectly designed for audiobook narration or professional voiceover work? First, let's understand why Adobe Audition stands out. It's the go-to choice for most professional voiceover artists. The software is rock solid, packed with everything you need for high-level editing, and has been around for over 2 decades. What's more impressive is how consistent it's been. If you used Adobe Audition 10 years ago and opened it again today, it would feel familiar. The interface hasn't changed much, which is a big deal when it comes to stability. And stability becomes non-negotiable when you're making serious money from voiceover, say $100,000 to $300,000 a year. You want tools that won't let you down. That means your preparation has to be up to the mark for professional voiceover work that offers high-income opportunities. Even though you are earning nowhere close to that now, the industry expects you to be prepared for such a situation. That's why Adobe Audition is usually the winner compared to Audacity. So then, why even bother with Audacity? The main reason is that Audacity is free. But there's another important reason: it's incredibly simple. Compared to Audition, Audacity's interface is much easier to grasp, especially if you're not tech-savvy. I've worked with clients of all ages, and while younger folks usually catch on to Adobe Audition quickly, it's not the same for those over 50 or 60. Many people in that age group didn't grow up using computers daily, so they naturally gravitate towards something more straightforward. Audacity fills that gap beautifully. Still, Audacity isn't without its downsides. It's not always stable. It can be a headache when it doesn't play nicely with third-party plugins, which are often essential for pro-level editing. Its interface and features have also changed a lot over the years. If you used it 3 years ago, it might look completely different today. But it's still user-friendly, and that keeps it relevant. And again, it's free. Most people getting into voiceover work are beginners. They don't want to commit to a monthly subscription when they're just testing the waters. So naturally, they turn to Audacity. And honestly, it's great for beginners. If your recording setup and environment are good, you can get some pretty amazing results with it. That early success often makes people wonder why they should switch to paid software like Adobe Audition. But as soon as you start earning more, or run into limitations, you start to appreciate what Audition brings to the table. So yes, Adobe Audition is clearly the more powerful and stable option. But that doesn't mean learning Audacity is a waste of time. In fact, without Audacity, many people wouldn't even start their voiceover journey. Most people begin this path as a side hustle or a part-time interest. If their only choice were Adobe Audition, with its steeper learning curve and subscription model, many would never even try. What matters most in audio editing isn't the software. It's the concepts behind the editing. Once you understand how things work in Audacity, that knowledge can be carried over to Adobe Audition or any other software. The skills are transferable. So no, learning Audacity is not a waste. It's a stepping stone. If you're serious about voiceover work, you should definitely consider switching to Adobe Audition at some point. But if you're just starting out and want something easy, Audacity is a great place to begin. Then, when you're ready, move up to Adobe Audition or another professional-grade tool. If you're looking to learn either software, I've created bundles for both that have helped countless people succeed in voiceover and audiobook work. I'll leave the links in the description and the pinned comment, so feel free to check them out. If I summarize, continue using Adobe Audition if you are already doing it. If you are using Audacity but desire to do serious voiceover work, switch to Adobe Audition or other software like Reaper or Twisted Wave at a comfortable point. I have some blog articles and presentation that will guide you to assess your situation and take the right decision. I will put the links in the description so you can check them out. I have some videos on how to improve voice recording on Audacity or Adobe Audition. On the left of the screen, you will see the video for Audacity, and on the right, for Adobe Audition. Watch the video to get more insights on how to get the most out of your software.